After Caligula's assassination, an entirely unexpected turn of events brought Claudius to the Roman throne. Though deemed frail and politically inexperienced, history now placed the empire's fate in his hands. At this moment, Rome found itself on the brink of profound change. Scholar by inclination, Claudius pored over administrative documents and maps on his desk, grappling with the role suddenly thrust upon him. Known for his quiet, introspective nature, he understood better than anyone that ruling Rome demanded decisive, at times daring, action. In the heart of the empire, within the Senate and the Forum, Claudius' rise stirred equal parts surprise and anticipation. The people longed for a new emperor to restore stability, and the Senate sought to re-establish order after the recent turmoil. Determined to restore Rome's prestige, Claudius set his sights on conquering Britannia. Despite lingering doubts among some, he resolved to revive the empire's glory through a bold expedition. With its rugged coasts, expansive plains, and resilient tribes, Britannia stood as a daunting land of resistance. Yet its strategic location and abundant resources were irresistible to Rome, promising a secure northern frontier and substantial economic gain upon conquest. Leading the charge was Aulus Plautius, a highly regarded military commander. Braving fierce winds and waves, he steered Rome's ambitions toward the distant shore, determined to see the emperor's vision become reality. Rome's plan encompassed surprise landings and a simultaneous inland advance. Maritime, land-based maneuvers, and local tribal conflicts would be leveraged for efficient territorial gains, an approach that exemplified the empire's mastery of strategic depth. Meanwhile, Caractacus, leader of the Britannic alliance, prepared to thwart Rome's ambitions. Rallying his people under the banner of independence, he intended to prove that victory here could not be seized easily by any foreign power. While raising morale among his troops, Aulus Plautius concentrated on rigorous training and thorough reconnaissance of the terrain. He knew Britannia would not yield a swift and effortless victory. With its rivers, bogs, and dense forests, Britannia posed formidable natural obstacles. Roman engineers built bridges and roads, establishing secure supply lines and enabling the army to maintain a solid offensive stance. Before launching the attack, the Roman legions prepared to overwhelm their enemy with perfected formations and drills. From shield walls and javelins to cavalry maneuvers, they refined the very strategies that had secured Rome's global dominance. Claudius realized this campaign could mark a pivotal moment for the empire. Neither his desire to strengthen his political standing nor Rome's ambition to extend its might wavered. Instead, he resolved to see the plan through with firm resolve. At last, the Roman forces landed on Britannia's coast. Towering cliffs and watchful tribal warriors signaled this would be no easy conquest. The fierce gaze from above warning all that their land would not fall without a fight. In their first engagement, the disciplined coordination of Rome collided with the raw ferocity of Britannic warriors. Though the legionaries absorbed attacks with well-drilled shield walls, the tribesmen fought back with unbreakable resolve. From the cliffs, Caractacus urged his fighters on, vowing that this land would not surrender easily. His call to arms ignited an unyielding flame of resistance in Britannia's warriors. After securing the beach, the Roman army staked its banner in the sand, proclaiming Rome's advance. Yet this was merely the opening note of a grueling campaign. The path to conquering Britannia remained steep and fraught with peril. At the Medway River, Rome and Britannia clashed in a defining moment where both sides tested their limits. The legionaries pressed on through the current, met by fierce war cries from the far shore. Once again, Caractacus proved his worth as a tactician at Medway. He coordinated tribal morale to launch a strong counterattack, but faced an enemy resolute in its discipline and methods. Aulus Plautius reorganized the legion's shield formations and used rapid maneuvers to splinter the tribal assault. Rome's adept tactics shown here, where disciplined lines neutralized raw aggression. The Medway victory provided Rome with a decisive foothold for deeper control of Britannia. It reaffirmed the legion's invincibility and secured a vital springboard for further conquests. All across Britannia, Roman-built towns arose seemingly overnight. Roads, buildings, and forums carried the empire's imprint into everyday life, and diverse cultures began to blend naturally. Roman engineering waterways, city planning, and more benefited local communities, allowing Britannic inhabitants to share in the empire's cultural and economic advantages. With Roman law and administration introduced, many Britannic tribes grew accustomed to imperial governance, disputes were settled in Roman courts, and local power structures merged into the empire's framework. Economically, Roman currency and commerce spread, forging new trade routes between Britannia and the empire's core territories. This exchange brought mutual prosperity and fostered lively cultural interactions. Upon successfully concluding the Britannic campaign, Claudius returned to Rome for a grand triumph. Soldiers and citizens cheered, and the city once again reveled in the grandeur of empire. The Roman people viewed the conquest of Britannia as a renewed display of imperial might. Statues commemorating Claudius were erected, and he was hailed as the leader who restored Rome's prestige. Even the Senate recognized Claudius' achievement, transforming him from an underestimated figure into a general who brought Rome considerable honor through Britannia. His influence, once doubted, now found solid ground. This triumph reaffirmed unity and prosperity in the eyes of Roman citizens. Claudius' legacy would long resonate, linking the empire's storied past to its unfolding future. In today's world, historians and political experts examine Claudius' Britannic conquest to see how an unexpected leader can unite an organization and deliver results through innovative endeavors. His story remains relevant for leadership, administration, and transformation. In the heart of a modern city, a column engraved with Claudius' achievements stands as a reminder that wisdom from history still resonates today. Cultural assimilation, institutional reforms, and unwavering determination remain central themes. Leaders from different nations reflect on Claudius' conquest, asking, how can a leader overcome negative perceptions and drive transformative success? Whether in organizational contexts or national development, the parallels are striking. Ultimately, through Claudius' resolve, Rome charted a fresh course, and his leadership continues to offer modern audiences valuable lessons. History never merely lingers in the past, it persistently shines a light on our present and our future.